What's up? I'm gonna just jump right into this. I find it very funny, right? There's this woman, and I've been seeing her for some years now. Excuse me. And her name is Vicki Dillard. She the other day on Instagram went in on Kevin Samuels, right? Whatever, you know. She then turns around 2 days later and announces that she's about to bring Derrick Jaxn onto her platform to give black women relationship advice. Black men, run. Okay, these women do not want to be told about themselves in anything less than a worshiping manner. How do you have a problem with the black man who is going out of his way, who has made himself a public martyr in the process, and his ultimate goal, whether you like it, see it that way or not, is to get black women and black men back into traditional heterosexual marriages, which is what pro black women claim is a very big problem in the foundation of our community right now, is that there is no nuclear family, there is no traditional family. You may not like his methods, but that's his ultimate goals and intentions. Derrick Jaxn spent years telling black women that they were perfect, there was nothing wrong with them, there was nothing that they needed to change, and to leave their men. Derrick Jaxn results got women back to the streets. You know how to say she belonged to the streets. It got women back in the streets. There's a lot of single women running around right now because they listen to Derrick Jaxn, right? They did not. Kevin Samuels has women out here doing the right thing and getting with men, real men. Kevin Samuels spent 3 years, maybe even a little bit more if you include the men's week he had the other day where he went in on our ass. Okay, going in on men, nobody had a problem. As soon as he opened his mouth and started talking about black women, it's a fucking issue. It's an issue, right? They don't like it, okay? Because when you have to listen to a guy like Kevin Samuels or the women who also hold you accountable as well, you have to also admit that you're wrong. Then you start to realize it starts to play it into their mind, brothers and sisters, where they start to see that they can't escape. They can't just, you know, they can't just run around this narrative that they're so perfect and high and mighty. The more that they admit where their faults are, the more we start to all see that women ain't that much better than men, right? And this can go deep into, you go back to Adam and Eve and things of that nature or whatever like that. If you want to hear more, you can always listen to my podcast, Raw Sex, on any platform you look it up on, you're gonna find it. And sex is not spelled sex; it's spelled secks. I'll put it in the description. Or if you want to discuss this further, you can always talk to me about it on Instagram. And it just struck me as really funny. Then she started blocking people who were commenting, "What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you thinking?" Like, out of every black man, black person you could have brought on your show to give relationship advice, you bring the nigga who's been caught cheating more than once. Hmm? That's who you bring onto the show? After, mind you, after you spent X amount of minutes of your life on your YouTube channel going in on Kevin Samuels, talking about how he's toxic to the black community. The only person that I see right now, and you guys can comment and correct me if I'm wrong, he's the only person I see right now that is going out of his way to get black men and black women on the same page. Because right now we're on their page. We're not on the same page. And you have black men who want them on our page, but we don't want to understand their page. We are all supposed to be on the same page. And then here's what's so funny. They call him gay, right? I'm not here to be Kevin Samuels' bodyguard or advocate, or I know y'all gonna say some deflecting ass shit in the comments. Um, but it's funny they question his sexuality. But here's a black man promoting heterosexual marriage. I mean, if he was gay, don't you think he would want us all to himself? I don't know. All the men telling y'all to leave y'all men. I don't know. Maybe y'all should question their sexuality. It's always stay out of women's business, but nobody had a problem with Justin LaBoy being all up in women's business. Nobody got a problem with Pastor Poppy Don being all up in women's business, right? It's never women's business. And then it's, we want y'all to be leaders. If we gonna lead, we gonna be all up in your business. All right, that's what comes with leadership. You ain't never gonna hear no football player tell the coach, "Get out my business," when he's telling you you eating too much or you're not eating enough or you need to focus on school and get your grades right. Get out of my business. Okay, it just sounds ridiculous. And black women are always in black men's business. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And we don't ever tell y'all get out of our business. And then also demand for y'all to. Y'all need to make y'all mind up, man. Y'all got to make y'all mind up. You sound crazy, Vicki Dillard. Okay, you sound ridiculous. Black women told her she sound ridiculous. All right, she sounds ridiculous. It's you sound wild. You sat up there. You went in on Kevin. Then y'all like to talk about another thing I want to say right quick while I have your attention. Y'all say he's not qualified. How many people in your life give you advice all the time that don't have a degree or a certificate in what they're speaking on? You have no problem listening to it, Dan. If Kevin Samuels was an openly gay man, you had no problem listening to him, Dan. You don't question his you don't question his qualifications or anything, how credible he is or any of that. Half of y'all never been married. At least he's been married. Yeah, y'all say he's been married twice. I listen to Kevin Samuels. I also listen to a lot of other people. There's one woman I like. She may be a little ratchet kind of, but she makes some good points and she holds men and women accountable. Her page is Love Dorsey. I'm a big fan of this one woman. Her page is called The Femininity Doctor. I think a lot of women should check that out because I think y'all think men have this obsession with talking about y'all and talking to y'all, but what y'all don't realize is that we're men. We're not going to let our community go to the shits, but we don't see anybody else doing it. In an ideal world, you would never hear anything from me, and unless I'm talking about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of things I could talk about. The women ain't talking to you guys. Okay, so I appreciate women like the Femininity Doctor because she's doing her job. She's doing what she's supposed to do. She's obtained the knowledge, okay, and she's retained the knowledge, and now she's putting it out there, and women should listen to her, and you should listen to me or whoever you feel like listening to as well. But Derrick Jaxn over Kevin, seriously, I'm a black man. I'm telling you this, seriously, y'all didn't learn. You that desperate to like show something? Like you could have grabbed Umar Johnson. You could have grabbed a plethora of people, but you went and grabbed Derrick Jaxn. That's who you holding over Kevin? Oh, because he's soft spoken with you guys, and he doesn't tell you where you fuck up. He doesn't tell you to hold. He doesn't make you hold yourself accountable. Oh, okay. Oh, oh. Well, let me ask you guys this: what is his qualification? What's Derrick Jaxn? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant to it. I mean, somebody commented below and tell me what's Derrick Jaxn's qualification? Hmm? A lot of y'all listen to this woman Cynthia G. What's her qualification? What's she qualified in? Where's her certificate and degree? Hmm? It's always question. We always want to question the messenger when we don't like the message. When the message doesn't allow us to play in victimhood. Nah. Then we want to question the messenger. Then we want to bring up all their past and their history and stuff like that. Anybody else tell us what we want to hear? We don't give a fuck. We don't give a damn. Where are we supposed to ever go as a people if our people can't tell us about ourselves? I don't like hanging out with no nigga who I feel like he agree with everything I say. I start to get weirded out. And I'm like, what's nigga? I throw them off sometimes. Somebody always agree with me. I be like, let me just say some shit and see if they agree. They're like, yeah, I believe that too. I'm like, nigga, last week I said the opposite of that, and you said, scram, scram, because you're lying. I know you're lying. I can see it in your eyes. No, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that it's just funny to me. Do y'all find that odd? I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but don't you guys find that odd? She's trolling. She's gotta be. There's no way she really believes this shit. Anyways, man, it's your boy Tommy V of Raw Sex. You can check out the podcast. I talk about a lot of this different shit if you like it. I'm gonna start doing more YouTube videos. You can always follow me on Instagram at FreeBandScholar2. Not TWO, not TOO, not TO. Just the number 2. 1, 2 for all you simple-minded motherfuckers. I'm out. That shit's funny. You funny, Vicky. You know you funny for that. You real funny for that. Anybody falling for is a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.